Starting with coronavirus news, New York and New Jersey will have indoor dining capacities now at 50%. In a joint announcement with New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and New Jersey Governor Philip Murphy, they announced that March the 19th, restaurants in both states can expand their indoor dining capacity. The governor also announced travelers coming to New York can completely bypass coronavirus quarantine starting on April the 1st. Travelers must also still continue to fill out the state's traveler health form. In other news, we go now to the borough of the Bronx and South Bronx particularly. A group of Bronxites held a rally and march to demand the release of a Bronx resident named Javier Castillo Maradiaga, who remains in ICE custody after being arrested for jaywalking back in December of 2019. Our Bronx reporter Sanji Lopez brings us the details of the story.
Say, no ICE! No KKK, no fascist USA!
Holding signs reading Crush ICE and Free Javier, a group of Bronxites and supporters held a rally and march in the South Bronx to demand the release of Bronx resident Javier Castillo Maradiaga, who remains in ICE custody after being arrested for jaywalking back in December 2019.
Because we still got an enemy in ICE, we still got an enemy in Democrats that are still caging our people and taking them. And for what reason? Because they're jaywalking.
It's something that you don't want your family to go through, but it is something that you always are waiting for, though. We are immigrants. We know that sooner or later our time will come. This was our time.
Javier, who is DACA eligible, has lived in the United States since he was 7 years old. Legal service organization Unlocal helped stop Javier's unlawful deportation, which happened despite President Biden's 100-day deportation moratorium.
But then a Texas judge who was appointed by Trump reversed the moratorium and said that it did not apply. They've been flying him all over the country. They flew him to Louisiana. We fought to get him back, and we filed numerous petitions in various courts, and we are fighting every day for his release.
Organizers say that Javier's case is not an isolated one, as they advocate for the release of all immigrants in cages and stress the prison-to-deportation pipeline and the mass deportations that took place under the Biden-Obama administration.
We have to hold Democrats accountable, we have to hold Biden accountable, and we have to hold the progressive congressmen and women who, got to their offices promising us to fight to abolish ICE, and they're nowhere to be found yet.
Ha sido una pesadilla para muchos Javier, muchos José, muchos Mariana, muchos de nuestros compañeros de trabajo, muchos de nuestra comunidad que están bajo la custodia de ICE.
Reporting for BronxNet, Sanji Lopez.
And thank you, Sanji. And of course, we'll continue to follow this story and more here on Open. We have more show. Don't go anywhere. We're taking a quick break, but we'll return right after this.